do some people want to race? Well, Chris Bowen, who you see back here in the trailer talking to one of his crew members right now, he wanted to race so bad that he said, whatever it takes, we're going to be at Hickory today for the UARA race. Let me tell you the story about this 80 bunch. Chris is a crew chief on the NASCAR Can-Am Pro Series for driver Jesse Little. Jesse came through the UARA, had a pretty successful career with the few races he was with us, and Chris has been working with him over the past year or so in the Can-Am Pro Series over at Coulter Motorsports. Well, earlier this morning, NASCAR said, nah, the forecast doesn't look good for Greenville, so we're going to cancel the Greenville race at 9 o'clock. What did Bowen and company do? They went back to his shop, grabbed this same car that was at Caraway 2 weeks ago. They hadn't touched it. In fact, Chris showed up at the racetrack. He said, I changed the oil in this thing about 20 minutes ago before he loaded it, and that's it. That's all I've done to this race car. Had one practice session, and he's got a set of tires he's going to bolt on when he goes through qualifying tech. And then you know what? He might be great, he might be junk, he really doesn't know. But Chris Bowen knows these race cars well enough to be in the ballpark. But it's a great story of how a team bonded together when they weren't going to be racing and said, you know what, let's go find a way to race. Let's go find a place to race. And it's right here at the UARA Star. It shows you just how much competitors want to be at these events, how prestigious they are to win and to do well in. And Chris Bowen, who only runs a handful of races a year in his KC Colors car, he chose, I want to be at Hickory. He found a way to do it, and if he wins tonight, that's going to be one of the biggest stories of the entire season. Show up in the middle of the day with hardly any practice and do well. Best of luck to Chris Bowen. Something tells me he'll be a threat before it's over with.